Hey guys, welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. My name's Jennifer and I am your Thursday vlogger. This week's topic, we are discussing weight regain. How often do you think about regain and how do you deal with those thoughts? I think about weight regain every day of my life. I still see the 300-pound me, believe it or not. I fear becoming that woman again. It's still such an awe to be a normal-sized woman. I mean, I know that I've had a plethora of NSVs. I'm able to do things that I've never thought that I could do or imagined doing before. And you have to understand, I've always dealt with a weight issue. I've always been the biggest girl in my class, and I don't know what it's like to feel thin. So recently, in the last, 2-3 years, I've been a thinner woman. Still hasn't caught up to my mind, if that makes any sense. So because I can do so many things that I've never imagined doing before, like running marathons, kayaking, paddleboarding, the list goes on and on and on. Sitting in an airplane seat comfortably. That's a huge one right there. I can tell you stories about airplane experience, but that's for another time. I fear that I'm going to lose all of these new experiences, all of these, dare I call them privileges, that normal, average-sized people get to experience. I think that in this case, the fear of regain is very healthy. It keeps me on my toes. It makes me be accountable for my food choices and want to meal plan and food prep and be in the game constantly. Now, granted, I'm human. I fall into old habits. I am an emotional eater, and right now my life is very, very stressful, and I've found myself coping with food occasionally, more than I care to admit, and I'm writing these things down. I'm understanding where this is coming from. And I think that that's the biggest key to understand, you guys, is just know why you're eating the way you're eating, why you're going back to your old habits. Okay, I think I just went way off topic and I apologize. Let me pull the topic back up. Okay, is regain something your doctor informed you would happen in your journey? Now, this is really interesting because my surgeon never mentioned regain before. And I find it really interesting that some have and say that this is a normal aspect of weight loss surgery, that there will be bounce back, or I don't get it, frankly. I never experienced that. And maybe, I was talking with my husband about this, and for those that don't know, my husband is also a weight loss surgery patient. We were discussing what exactly is a regain. What number would you consider a regain? Because he considers it any number above your lowest weight. Now, I think that you have kind of a weight window, so to speak. I always gave myself 5 pounds of fluctuation. Now, I have reached 145 as my lowest post-op weight. I am above my 5-pound fluctuation right now, so do I consider that regain? I don't want to. But I guess if I'm using 5 pounds as my guide, then yeah, I guess I am. I'm 8 pounds above my lowest weight. I do not like it. I'm not happy with where I'm at right now. I'm still at a very healthy weight, and I think that 8 pounds above my lowest weight isn't really cause for a huge concern. Yes, my eyes are open and I realize what I'm doing, and I know exactly what I'm doing. I am snacking at night, and that's how I'm coping with stress, and that is not good at all. So I've gone back to drinking my fluids regularly, meaning hot tea at night instead of grabbing a snack. So I am trying that. Not every night's a good night, but I am trying that. So what would you consider an actual regain? I've heard people say 20 pounds. I've heard 15 pounds. I'm going to say that 10 pounds plus would be considered a regain to me, but my doctor, my surgeon, never actually discussed a regain before. I didn't think that was ever going to be in my vocabulary because it wasn't in my plan. So, yeah, I find it interesting that a surgeon would even put that out there and act like that's an acceptable thing. I'm kind of curious to know what your surgeons have told you. If you've experienced regain, do you know why it happened? Do you have any advice as to how you can shed those pounds that crept back on? Like I just said, I know exactly why it happens: stress and eating at night when I shouldn't be. I'm 8 pounds above where I want to be, and what I am doing is increasing my fluid intake again. See, my fluid intake really dropped when I moved out here. Yeah, I am working on that. I am back up to 100 ounces of water a day, and I'm very happy about that. So I will continue to weigh in every Monday. So I feel that weighing in weekly is really important. You need to keep an eye on that scale. Yeah, the scale sucks, but it's a good way to gauge where you're at. So choose a day. Monday was my surgery day. Monday is coming off a weekend. It's, you know, it's the day I've always weighed in, so that's what I've chosen. If you don't like weighing in weekly, weigh in at least once a month, but you need to get on the scale. You need to know your number, and do not fear the scale. Hate the scale, sure, but don't fear it. You need to know your number. If you've not experienced regain, well, let's not even go there, because I guess, you know, I guess I've experienced it. So that's really what I have for you guys. You know, if you've experienced regain and whatever your number is, my piece of advice for you is just to go back to what your surgeon recommended for you. Go back to basics. Protein first. A minimum of 64 ounces of water per day. Take your vitamins every day. Exercise. Get support where you need it. Measure your food, weigh your food, plan your food, and prep your food. That's what I've got for you guys this week. I hope that you take something from it. Come back and see me next week, and stay tuned for another episode tomorrow. Have a great rest of your week, guys. Bye!